Okay, I'm in the town of Cres, which is actually south of the town I'm staying in on the island. Um, and this is just the harbor uh, inlet back there in the middle of the picture from the west side of the island, which is the part of the Adriatic that's between the island and Italy. But of course, you can't see from here because you can hardly see the exit or entrance to the harbor. Anyway, so I took the opportunity to do this right now because the sun is behind the clouds, so it looks like an old ferry boat that's been seen its better days. Anyway, so this continues the town. It's a very vibrant little town, very old again. I don't know if the Romans were here. The Venetians were here in the 7th century. There's a large sort of monument to them that they built in that period of time. But anyway, it's very picturesque. It's a little harbor, and colorful, old, but vibrant. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit, get some more, do another panoramic. But very beautiful. It was raining this morning when we got here, but it's cleared up. It's a sort of a semi-arid. It reminds me, as we're driving here, of sagebrush country in Wyoming. But of course, as you can see, there's these whatever flora are larger than sagebrush. From a distance, a lot of times it looked like it. And in fact, that mountain behind there looks like it could be somewhere out of Wyoming or somewhere semi-arid out in the west. Of course, the sea, the Mediterranean, the Adriatic, sort of ruins that perception. But anyway, I swam in it yesterday, and you can't drown in it. It's like being in the Great Salt Lake, and not quite as buoyant as the Great Salt Lake. But I'm gonna zoom in even more here. But certainly buoyant. It was hard to swim. My feet kept coming up too high. So we had no problem floating on my back. Didn't have to take in air to make my body come up, and as you do in fresh water. Very pleasant. Water was warmer, of course. Most water is warmer than I would prefer it to be. I'm just kind of a weirdo that way, but wasn't terribly warm. I'm thinking 70 degrees or 72 degrees. So it was bearable, but wasn't exactly the most, can I say, refreshing? But it wasn't that hot out yesterday either, so it wasn't too bad. And the sun is definitely not as strong because, of course, it's September 1st today, but also this little town is north of Chicago in latitude. Rome is the same latitude as Chicago, and this is north of Rome if you follow the lines of latitude from across the earth. All right, just a little taste of the beauty of the island of Cres, or Cres.